Garments become beautiful not just because of the embellishments and designs on them, but also a not much talked about thing, the edges, the sides of the garment. See here how she is finishing the edge of this fabric. Now here you see this dupatta. This has fraying threads. The edges are unfinished over here. You can see in this dupatta in this video. And you can notice there are lots of big threads coming out, and if it's not finished, the dupatta can get caught up in anything. Today in this video you will learn how to finish the edges of any fabric with basting stitch or running stitch. This video is meant for total beginners, so I will explain in full detail how to handle thread, fabric and everything. So first of all, we will thread the needle. We'll put the thread in the needle, and on the other end of the thread I will put one knot, and then because this is a very thin fabric and just to secure it also, I will put another knot on top of that knot. So this is how you knot the thread. This video is for total beginners, for people who don't know how to hand stitch. So I'm explaining step by step everything, so keep watching. So notice now that I have kept the fabric wrong side facing me. I will turn it 2 times on the edge. So one fold, and this is the second fold. Now I'll hold it with my left hand. I'm right-handed. So in my right hand I will hold the needle, and in between, you can see I've zoomed in over here, in between you will place the knot in between the layers of the fabric. Now to secure that knot, I will make a couple of stitches over there. You can see in the video, you can rewind and see the video again. You can go back and watch it as many times as you need, and you will understand it very nicely because I've explained it in full detail, and this video is in real time, so you can see how it is done in real time. So I've secured the edge over here. The knot is secured now. Now I'll again just make sure that I have the fabric positioned right in the right way in my hand. So I'll fold it 2 times, and since we are hand stitching this, we will handle the fabric with the left hand because I'm right-handed. So here you can see how I'm holding the fabric in my left hand between my fingers. Now with the right hand, you will take this needle and you will come up on the wrong side of the fabric. Pull the thread. Okay, pull the full thread over there. Hold the fabric tight in your hand. Keep the tension on the fabric. And you will go up and down with the needle. You will take stitches. Now the stitches can be small or long, whatever you want to be, short or long. I am keeping short stitches. This is the edge of a dupatta. Now there is a knot in the thread. Got a knot in the thread somehow. So now this is the time where I can show you how we can handle this knot. So I'm trying to put the needle in the correct loop. If you put the needle in the correct loop and pull, sometimes you can open the knot. So I'm just trying to do that over here to see if I can find that loop which has tightened the knot. So if I can find that, then I can very easily open this thread. I have done it many times and it works some of the times. Sometimes it doesn't work. This time the knot looks really tight. I'm trying several times. This looks like a very tight knot. I'm trying to see if it will break, but the thread is also very strong. So now I'm trying here with another pin to see maybe the point of the pin will be able to open that knot. And you have to have a lot of patience while doing this. Don't give up so soon because sometimes these type of knots are very easy to open, and in that case you can just continue working. It just takes a minute to open the knot, but this knot seems to be very tight, so my needle is not getting in that right loop to be able to pull open that loop. Whenever we are doing this handwork, we have to have some patience also, because these type of problems happen. So I'm looking where the thread is, and now I will cut it. So I snip it off just below the knot, and I'm straightening out the pleats on the fabric edge. So this is how I'm solving the problem. The rest of the thread has come out now. I'll keep it aside and I'll thread the needle with the thread that is in the dupatta. Okay, so remove the knot and see how I'm threading the needle. Threading the needle is also very simple. You just have to learn the trick for it. It's very simple. Just hold the thread and gently guide it in the eye of the needle. That's it. Now let's continue with this. So I am laying out the fabric properly so that it's not crooked. The fabric has to line up. Otherwise, if the fabric is crooked, the edges that we make will also be crooked. So we have to line up the fabric properly. Fold it 2 times. Now the width of this folded fabric, this folded part, can be it can vary, so you can keep it like just ½ centimeter or more than that. It depends on your choice, on the look of the fabric, on the garment on which you are making this. So here for this, you can see in the video, this is the width that I am keeping, and this width has to be uniform throughout the edge. Then only it looks beautiful and it looks even. Now the basting stitch or running stitch is very simple stitch. It's a very basic stitch. You just have to go up and down in the fabric with your needle. So you either move the needle up and down or you move the fabric up and down. There are 2 ways in which you can do this stitch. Just make sure that the size of the stitches should be equal. There's another way that you can do. So you can even have short edges on the outside and long edges on the wrong side, or vice versa. So it depends on your choice and the look that you're going for. You can decide and you can make stitches. Just keep the pattern same throughout the edge of the fabric. With the nail of your thumb, you can straighten out all those pleats or crumples in the fabric. You can straighten it out. Again, we will fold the fabric 2 times. Fabric edge we will fold again. So I will line up the fabric so that it's straight, vertical, and I will fold a little bigger portion of the fabric and hold all of it in my hand. So this is how I will hold it. Observe closely and see that how I am holding all of that fabric in my hand. I am not using any tool. I have got only a needle and thread to finish this dupatta. Only needle, thread and a pair of scissors is that what you need, and you can get it finished. You don't need any clips, any tools or anything. This is the very basic way. In the second method, I will show you that if you're having difficulty handling the type of fabric that you have, or if you are just not able to handle a simple fabric, then you can use some help. So I will show you what I will be using. So keep watching this video and see what I will be using. The second way of basting or running, the second way of running stitches to finish the fabric edges. So here you pull the thread through, and so see, I covered almost 2.5 or 3 inches with that in just one go. So it can be quite fast with this because I have to show it in the camera, so it's taking a little bit of time. But if you are doing it on your own for yourself, then it won't take so much time. It gets done very quickly. This is the top side. and this is the wrong side of the fabric of the dupatta. Now we again pick up the needle, and we have to make sure that we are going straight. Now see the close up. I am showing you the stitches. This is the size of stitches that I am doing, and this is the right side. This is how the stitches show up on the right side. It's a matching thread, so it won't show too much, but it's just a little small stitches, and this will be secure for many days and years until the end of the fabric. So it will be secure for a long time. So this is how you can pin up the fabric. In the video, keep watching the video, I will show you how you can pin up the fabric. So some part of the dupatta I have already pinned up to show you how it can be done, how to finish the edges, how to do running stitch when the dupatta is pinned. And in the next part of the video, I will show you how to pin it up also. So I am covering everything in this video. If you still have any more questions or doubts, just leave it in the comments below the video and I will answer that. And always remember to check the description of my videos. I always leave some important links and social media handles and lots of important information and links in the description below the video. So always check that. Now with the needle I am adjusting the fabric, and the needle is going up and down again. Just remember to make the stitches equal. Remember to hit the like button. I am sure this video is very helpful for the beginners. So if you like the video, do remember to leave a like. Do remember to hit the like button. So like this we continue with the stitches. Keep on going. And this is how we will keep on doing this, and we continue to work on the edge of the fabric. Now again we will repeat the same thing, so you can observe it. This is being done in real time. Now you see there's a slight thread over there, or the dupatta thread is coming out from somewhere. So how to deal with that? We will just snip it off with the scissors. Snip it off carefully and remove it. So this is how you can deal with those extra threads that are coming out. And with the needle you can adjust the side and put the threads inside so they don't come out anymore, and then continue doing your running stitch on the edge of this dupatta. I'll keep folding the fabric in my left hand, and my right hand is holding the needle, and I'm continuing to do this. You can also get a picot done, but if you don't have a picot machine, or if you don't have even a sewing machine, then this is how you can easily finish the dupatta or any other fabric edge at your home. So you don't really need to have a machine for this kind of thing. And small tasks like these are very easy to do. They don't take too much time. I think they take less time compared to taking the fabric to a tailor's shop or finding someone to do it, going out in the traffic, getting stuck in the traffic, then coming back, and then so it takes too much time because you have to leave it there, and then the tailor will give you after a few days. So compared to that, it's much easier to just do it on your own. It takes much less time, and you just need needle and thread. You don't even need a machine for this. So same way we will continue to do running stitches over here. On Art Inspired Fingers YouTube channel, you will find videos on drawing, painting, craft. I keep doing lots of things. And I'm also planning to do some video on whatever activities I'm doing, like a vlog. So remember to subscribe to the channel so you get notified, and if you're interested in these type of things, do watch the videos. It really helps the channel when you're watching the full videos and leaving your comments. So leave your comments below the video and I'll answer them. Any queries that you have, and let me know what all you would like to see. on this channel. I like to do a lot of things. So not just drawing, painting, I like to do embroidery, drawing, painting, crochet, knitting, all types of things. So my channel is like a mix of all these art related ventures, as I like to call them. So join me in the journey and do subscribe to my channel and watch the videos, leave your comments. It'll be so nice to connect with you all, to get to know you a little bit. Now we come near the pin. So I take the pin, I'm holding the pin and I'm just moving my needle around it. Now this fabric is open, so I will fold it again so that I can keep working with the needle. Fold it in the middle part. Okay, and then we can remove the pin over here. Once we have the needle close enough, then we can remove the pin and continue working with the needle. Up and down we go for the running stitches. Like this, we keep doing it. To give more strength to the edge, because it's just a simple running stitch, to give it more strength, you can have double thread in your needle. Not instead of a single strand of thread, you can keep double thread. I've gone slightly out of the camera, but the technique is same, just like I showed you before. So it's the same thing, you just have to keep working. It's a little bit difficult to record videos on your own because you have to adjust the camera angle and sit and do it on a table. Otherwise, normally, I can do it very easily just sitting in a couch or something. So sitting on a table and chair and doing this, it's a little bit inconvenient, but I wanted to show you how it's done. So here it is, and I hope you like this video. Remember to give it a thumbs up. If you have any suggestions, comments, critiques, then give it in the comments below the video. So the process is same, even if it's not being shown in the camera, but the process is exactly same, just finishing the edge, because this is in real time, so it's taking a little bit of time. I decided to keep it full length so that you can see how much time it takes in real. And it's not a lot of time, because if you compare it with how much time it takes to drop it off to someone's shop and then collect it from there, being stuck in traffic and all that, it's much less time than that. And you're learning something new, which will be helpful in so many other things. And you're spending your time in doing something that is productive. There's an end result out of it. A real object gets finished, gets done. Okay, so remove the pin. We can also work with the pin in the fabric. So see over here, I'm showing you. If you don't want to remove the pin, then also you can work with that, because this is a simple stitch, so it can be managed over here. Now I'll show you how to pin the fabric. Okay, so I'll pick up a pin over here and see. Again, you'll just fold it 2 times like this. Keep it straight. Make sure it doesn't get crooked. And then you will pin it over here. Now the embroidery thread is also secure in that side. So this is the finished look of the fabric. You can see over here, this is how it will be done, how it looks when it's finished. And this is a chicken embroidery, in case you have been wondering. This is chicken embroidery done in shaded thread. So this is the right side, and the wrong side I'm showing in close up, so that you can see what it looks like when it's finished. This is how it looks. Now here you can see I've completed the edge of the dupatta, and this is how it looks after it's done. This is the finished edge with running stitch. You can see how pretty and neat it looks. It's all it will not get entangled or caught up in any furniture or any any place that you're traveling or somewhere, so it won't get caught up at all. And this is the before and after. You can see how it was before and how it is now. I hope you enjoyed the video. Do remember to give it a thumbs up and do remember to subscribe to the channel. Have a good day. See you soon. Bye.